Hi guys, it's Aviation Sean coming with more of a just chat video really to do with what's happening in the industry at the moment. So this is me, this is a face reveal. I hope you're all well. First of all, the NG models releases, the photos have come out today or yesterday on Instagram, their Instagram page. Very happy. I wonder when they will be here because aircraft model store are taking a while to get my parcels to me. I had a bulk order about a month and a half ago, still not here, so I don't know what's happening with that. But as for the NG models releases, my BMI International A330 is on pre-order, as is the First Choice 757, so I really can't wait to receive those models. They're going to be for the older generation Manchester that I was talking about in the previous update. So I'm really looking forward to those models. Not really looked at the Gemini Jets monthly releases, to be honest. I'm kind of, I wouldn't say I'm losing interest in Gemini Jets. I'll always want to collect Gemini Jets, but I feel like the bosses at Gemini Jets, the people who actually create the molds and stuff, I feel like they need to kick up the backside because it's not good enough. And it's not even the fact that the models are poor. It's the fact that the models are poor and they're charging fucking above odds for them. So you can pay like 50 quid for a model and you're not even guaranteed that it's going to come with a fucking wing attached to the fuselage. Do you know what I mean? Sorry for the language as well. I might get demonetised for that, but you know, that I'm from the northwest, you know, that's the way I am. It comes out naturally. But yeah, it's just ridiculous really. Not very happy. Not very happy at all. I can't remember the last time I actually ordered a Gemini Jets pre-order. I'm just looking at my shelf now. I've got some older Gemini Jets models. So I've got this BMI Baby 737, which is absolutely great to say the least. Like, if Gemini Jets ever see this video when my YouTube channel gets more established, make more of these. Make them. And I'm not saying make BMI Baby 737s, that'd be stupid because, you know, they were only a small airline anyway, and, you know, most collectors don't want these, but make more like this. This is great. This is perfect. You don't even need the antennas. You don't even need the antennas because that model's perfect. In my mind, there was nothing I would change about that. I absolutely love it. I got that last week. Again, part of the older generation airport. So looking forward to getting that started. I've got a few other projects that I'd like to do, so let's talk about that now. First of all, there's 2 new airports I want to do on a smaller board, similar to the one I'm doing now. The first one, bit random, very random to say the least, is Saint Denis, the French overseas territory. It's a hub for Air Austral, but I'm not going to lie, straight up, I like the traffic that goes there. I like the traffic. There's a lot of French carriers, obviously, because it's a French overseas territory. So you've got French B, Air Caribs sometimes operate charters there as well. Air Austral, Corsair International, Air France, and a few others. I think Air Mauritius fly there too. Possibly Air Madagascar too. It's only a small airport, and I think it's not going to cost me much to do because I can just use the GSC that's in my existing airport for those airport updates, and you've literally just got to collect about 10 models for it. Job's a good one. The second one I want to do is a bit more expensive. Very expensive. But it's very exciting, I'm telling you. I've been looking at Caribbean airports around the Caribbean. I've looked at Punta Cana, Bridgetown. I even ventured into Mexico and looked at Cancun, just the kind of traffic that they get. And I went on Wikipedia, you can see all the airlines and the routes they serve. And I found one airport that really, really does look worth noting and doing something with. And that airport's Havana. or Havana. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. I think I am. I hope I am. But if I'm not, feel free to criticise in the comment section. I do not care. Like I said in my first video, any criticism, feel free to put it down below. I can always do with the help in the future. So I was looking, and there's plenty of good traffic. You've got like Virgin Atlantic, which I already have, so it makes sense to. I think Eurowings fly there too, which is a shame because I used to have a Eurowings A330 and I sold it to get my Eurowings A320. This was before I was earning a lot of money. This was back when I was just doing the eBay business, and I actually had to sell models to to buy models. So kind of bummed about that, but we can always buy a new one. The Phoenix, I'm not gonna lie, the Phoenix mod was a bit disappointing anyway. Not one for moaning, but the wings were just like they were stuck up really high. So I didn't really like that. Gemini Jets have got a habit of doing that as well. The A330 mold's just not right. We'll see how the NG one goes when the BMI A330 gets here, if it ever gets here, because no one aircraft model store. It'll probably get here in 2025, but I'm optimistic. So they're the two projects. I'll keep you updated with them. I'm definitely going to be doing St. Denis. I'm going to order some of the models for that, maybe two or three. I don't need to bulk order them because there's really not that much to order. There's like 10 models, like I said, so I'll be ordering them in the next. I'll be ordering some anyway in the next few weeks, and then I'll be looking at Havana, which is cool because I get to do some South American models, I get to do some North American models, Canadian, United States, and then Europe as well. So there's just a really nice diverse range, but it's small enough that I can put it on a different board and not have it on the main one. And it doesn't cost that much to make. I don't want to make a proper big airport. I'm happy with my Manchester setup, which I've got to talk about in a minute because there's some work going on that I haven't told you guys about, so I'm in trouble there. Please don't get angry with me. But no, what was I saying? Yeah, I'll be keeping you updated with Havana, definitely. Just in the process of making a board for it now. It's going to be one where you can put it together, take it apart, and just shove it onto the table. So it works out well, really, doesn't it? Because you don't have to buy another table, don't have to get rid of Manchester to construct it either. So it just makes sense. And then onto the other thing I was going to talk about is my airport, my big board, the Manchester setup. There's currently some work going on again, because there was work going on about 6 weeks ago as well with Terminal 2. I'm just addicted to doing different projects, to be honest, because with this lockdown, when I'm not in work, I'm bored because my bikes, I've got 2 bikes, currently both need the service. Went to my bike man last week, 2 weeks, mate. So I'm not even going to attempt to service 2 bikes by myself. That's not my field of expertise. So they're in the garage and I'm not going out as much thanks to that. So kind of stuck in. Got to find something to do on top of the college work I've got to do, obviously. But you know, you can't do college work and go to work 24 hours a day. You got to find something else to do in your spare time. And what I like to do is I like to build model airports and watch YouTube. How convenient. So here we are doing a YouTube video, because this is something else I like to do as well. I'm trying to get into it, trying to get to know more people on YouTube, hopefully. So yeah, but what I have done, I'm just going to, I'll take the camera up at the end, I'll show you. It's basically an expansion of Terminal 1. Very exciting. I've added a few more gates and it's quite realistic compared to what it was, I'm not going to lie. My computer monitor's just gone off, that's why the lighting's gone a bit darker, if it has. And finally, save the worst news till last, which I'm sure you're already very aware of. Virgin Atlantic shutting up shops at Gatwick Airport and retiring the last of the 747s, which Not happy about, not gonna lie. But I think there's a lot of stuff going on social media, like people sharing stuff, and every post on my Instagram feed tonight was a tribute to the Virgin Atlantic 747, and it's like, I get it's sad. It's very sad because the 747 is a beautiful aircraft, and every Ave geek loves the 747. It's magnificent, and I tell you what, I hope I see one again at Manchester because they're friggin' beauties, and they're so loud as well. I love them. I really do love them, and that's legit coming from the bottom of my heart. And I'm gutted that I didn't get to fly on one. It doesn't look like I'm going to get to fly on one commercially, because who's got one left now? British Airways are retiring theirs, Virgin, KLM. I think Lufthansa might have a couple still in service, but Lufthansa are decommissioning a lot of planes, so I don't know. There's not much left now, but I don't think there's really any you can fly on. So it's very unfortunate. But if that happens, I don't think it'll happen because this is only a small channel at the moment. But if there's any Virgin Atlantic employees watching this, particularly the ones who are based out of London Gatwick Airport, my sincere condolences go to you and your family. And I hope that once everything settles down, you do come out better on the other side and manage to find a job. Hopefully with Virgin again, because they have said that they're not ruling off Gatwick completely. That this is more of, I think it's been blown up a lot to sound a lot worse than it really is. In my mind, this is a temporary closure. So they're temporarily closing the Gatwick base as a cost-cutting measure and moving a lot of that capacity to Heathrow, which is the biggest hub. So in a few years' time, when everything's getting back to normal, the industry's starting to see boom again, and there's a lot of demand, I wouldn't be surprised if Virgin did return to Gatwick. I mean, they've been there for decades. If you look at pictures from the 1990s, Virgin were there. So, it's not going to be forever. As long as Virgin do manage to pull through this, which I think they will, because they will find the money. They'll find the money somewhere. It's a company that's worth saving, definitely. And I'm not just saying that because I'm an Ave geek. The entire Virgin Group as a whole is worth saving because it contributes to so many people's jobs. And it contributes to so many different industries. So I wouldn't worry too much about it, about Virgin going bust. Now, I'll eat my hat if that happens, and I'll personally do a video of shame if it does happen, but I doubt it will. I doubt I'll have to do that video, because I'm pretty sure they will pull through it. They'll find money from bondholders, shareholders or whatever. But at the moment, it's very, very sticky in the industry, and honestly, if someone, let's think of an example, if Norwegian went into administration next week, or if British Airways had to be nationalised, I wouldn't be surprised, and I'm sure none of you guys would either. So that's the bad news. You're already aware of it. I just thought I'd express my opinions and send my best to any staff that might watch this either now or in the future when the channel's a bit bigger. Virgin's a great company, and I really want to fly with Virgin in the future. So I do send my condolences to everyone. And long live the Queen, the 747. I'm going to be keeping my model on the shelf, and I won't be selling it. Before I show you Terminal 1, I am going to try and get an update out either tomorrow or the day after. Everything is still sort of normal on the airport, so I'm not really doing a current situation video because I feel like that's a bit depressing, and I've got nowhere to put any models because, to be fair, a lot of models are in storage. A lot of real aircraft will be in storage, so it's just not worth it. If you do want to see one, I'll try and put something together, but at the moment I want to be optimistic and do some real updates before all this happened. So we're currently, date today, 5th of May. Well, it'll be the 6th by the time this video comes out. So it's the summer schedule in the Northern Hemisphere. So if all of this wasn't happening, the holiday airlines and the low-cost carriers would be at full capacity, and it'd be boom. So my update tomorrow is going to be based on an afternoon rotation. It's going to be a lot of holiday budget airline movements, and it's going to be a lot busier than it has been in previous updates during the afternoon period. So I'm looking forward to it. Stay tuned. That should be out either tomorrow or the day after. I haven't recorded it yet, but I'm going to. I'm not going to do it now because it's night time, so it's not realistic. Got to be realistic. So before I end this video, I just want to say thanks to anyone who's watching and has managed to get through the entire video. I'm just going to show you Terminal 1. Terminal 1, excuse my hand. Terminal 1 expansion. Now, obviously this is on mirror. This is on the mirror setting. But yeah, you can see there's a bit of work going on. I'll show you properly tomorrow in tomorrow's video. You'll get a proper view of Terminal 1. But as you can see, trying to make a bit of an EasyJet pier there, and I think it's working. You know, just to make it a bit more realistic, a bit more like Manchester. So we'll see how it goes. I've not finished it, as you can see, or as you'll see tomorrow, I've not finished it. So in the next update, my Terminal 1 project will be all finished, but hopefully it'll be done in the next week or so. It depends, because I've got a lot to do at the moment. College work, I'm in work every day. I really want to get these bikes serviced as well. And just genuinely, I am quite busy. It's just I was bored when I started this. It was I had a day off last Tuesday, and I was sat here and it was pissing down outside, and I was like, do you know what? Let's do something with the airport. So I just started. So yeah, the weather's gone nice. I'm back in work. Kind of lost the heart a bit, but we'll get it done. Definitely get it done. I'm not going to leave it in a dump. So thanks for watching this video. I do hope you enjoyed it. If you did stick around for the entire, by the time I stopped this video, 17 and a half minutes. Everyone take care of yourselves during this shit time, to be very forward about it. I'll see you in the next video. If you did enjoy the video, turn on post notifications. Feel free to drop a like, a subscribe, and feel free to comment down below, positive or negative. Just don't fucking troll me, alright? If it's going to be a negative comment, it needs to be constructive. Nice one. See you in the next video, guys.